Hi ladies, Debra here, Calvary Chapel Vista. Just wanted to share some encouraging words for you during this time of quarantine. I've been listening to all the little podcasts or the little videos that the women's ministry has been putting on, and they've been so uplifting and encouraging for me that I wanted to share a few things with you that I was studying. But before that, Pastor Rob had mentioned that we had 30 more days of quarantine, and it kind of hit me. It kind of set me back a little bit. I was like, 30, that's a big number. 30 more days behind my four walls. But it's nice today. We can get out. It's beautiful. We'll walk around our own yards. That's great. But we're still quarantined, and we're away from you, sisters. And I miss you guys. So I thought I would share a little bit of how I find myself. Sometimes I find myself retreating a little bit during this time period in the house. I kind of want to stay in my jammies, lay around. But I kind of turn inward then, and I realize that at this moment is when I need to get into the Word, and I need to open my Bible, which I always try to do every day, of course, and get into the Word and dig a little bit deeper. And that is the way I get my strength and my encouragement, is by doing that, and get into the Word of God and to lean on my Good Shepherd. So I was reading in Matthew 17:20, and of course it's about the mustard seed, and we all know the story. We've heard it so many times, but I thought, what does this have to do with what's going on right now? What does it have to do with it? I'm going to study it and share with you what I came up with. Matthew 17:20. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. That was Matthew 17:20 again. I was really thinking about this in the context of what is going on now and around us. So I thought, the mustard seed, so small, you could miss it if you were to drop it on the ground, just tiny, and you could almost not see it, but yet it's so important that God wanted to put it in the Bible for us. So he says faith, it talks about our faith. And faith, ladies, what I realized, doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be complete, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So let's make it a little bit personal. Faith, is our willingness to believe, to trust that something can happen and will happen. So for us Christians, it is the willingness to step out in confidence, which is a pretty cool word. I love that word, confidence. It means so much to us as Christians, that there is a God. Faith is believing that God cares about us and is with us. This encourages me to have faith, and it trusts me to dig a little bit deeper and to have the confidence that with God, one of my favorite verses, of course, and probably yours too, that all things are possible. So ladies, keep trusting, keep loving, keep praying. You don't have to figure this all out. If I can encourage you in these times to take one more step, maybe one tiny little mustard seed step, no matter how small, to make a difference in someone's life who might be struggling through this. God can take our smallest little acts, our seemingly insignificant words, and he can use them for good. He can use them on a grand scale beyond what we can even imagine. Just that kind little word. I wrote down here, let's turn our best efforts over to God for healing and unity on earth. I truly believe that every one of us has a significant role in what is happening around us right now. And there is a purpose in this unseen war for each and every one of you. And it might not be a large one. It might be one just the size of a mustard seed, just an encouraging word to a lady. But whatever it is, God can use it. So let's continue to keep our distance, stay safe, stay healthy, be alert, be strong, but don't be alarmed. God is on the throne. God has invested in you, and he loves you. Thank you. Hope this encouraged you, blessed your day today. Bye.